in Studio A. Lots going on in the city. Am I right?
It wasn't just for extra quality time with you this morning, George.
I'm a little disappointed.
Not just.
So tell me what's going on.
So we have a city council vacancy, and Dante Acosta left. He was elected for the assembly, and when the city council opened it up, we have 50 applicants now. So we want to give everybody the opportunity to give a little message about themselves out to the public. The city council's going to have a very brief window to interview the applicants. So we wanted to also give the applicants a chance to kind of, air their piece with
a much more civil way than the Fight Club. So
much more civil, I think.
And who do we have? Who do we have this morning?
So I have Ronda Baldwin-Kennedy right next to me.
And
Ronda,
welcome.
Thank you for coming into the studio today.
Thank you for having me.
And Ronda, you recently ran for the Santa Clarita Community College District Governing Boards. That was your first taste of politics out here, right?
Yes, out here, yes.
So talk to me a little bit about what you do for a living, and your involvement in the community.
Well, I'm an attorney here in Valencia. I moved my practice from Pasadena, and so I have a mid-sized practice that ranges from corporate counsel to civil litigation.
Okay.
And
so what does that focus on exactly for the layperson?
It's plaintiff's attorney. I do both plaintiffs and defense. So right now I have a met mal case that I'm defending, and then I have a wrongful death that I'm plaintiff's attorney for. So
a little bit all over that.
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit of this and a little bit of that.
A little bit of this and a little bit of that, yes.
Okay, and then talk to me a little bit about your what you do out here. Are you involved in any groups out here, any activities? You have kids?
I do. I'm a mother of 6. I have a 24-year-old, a 22-year-old, a 19-year-old, and 4-year-old triplets.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you. So my older daughters attend COC, and I'm involved in the community with them. And also I do a lot of pro bono work. I donated hundreds of hours of pro bono work to local Santa Claritans.
What made you decide to get involved in the city council? What was the decision there?
I want to serve the community.
Okay.
And I think the best way to do that is to be involved in a capacity of an elected official or an appointed official. Just to point, I think I have a lot to offer.
And just from your background, from your experience in the community, is there any specific, why now is the right time to kind of get involved? Did you see was there a particular city issue that you were, involved in or interested in, or just kind of overall? Just overall. One thing is that I know this is a fast-growing community, and diversity is kind of an issue. It's not a hugely diverse community. I think the African-American community is less than 5% in Santa Clarita, but I know the area is growing. There's people that are coming up from Palmdale or Los Angeles coming to Santa Clarita because it's a great place to raise a family. That's why I'm here, and I like to see the community to be represented by a wider, diverse group. Okay, and where do you think that might benefit the city as far as bringing things here or just attractions that we could add to the city?
The attractions we add to the city. I mean, what I like to see is I like to bring more business to the city. I like to see more festivals, like Riverside County has the Wine and Balloon Festival every year. I mean, but would you rather be in Santa Clarita or out at Lake Skinner?
If I have to choose between Riverside and Santa Clarita, I'm probably going to choose Santa Clarita.
Exactly.
Not just because of the commute.
Exactly. But there's a lot of festivals out there that we can solicit to try and bring to the area, which would support local businesses and in turn give, support the community with jobs.
Now, is there any particular business area that you think the city should be working to attract, or is there any particular type of? Yeah,
I think more entertainment, as well as industry, manufacturing. I'm also corporate counsel for a mid-sized manufacturing company that I was instrumental in them opening up a California branch. It's not in Santa Clarita, but I convinced them to actually open an office in California.
Now, let me ask you this: have you been following city council politics and what's been going on from the dais over the last, we'll just say year or so? I'm going to ask you a little bit of, just because I wanted to ask everybody, one example of one thing they thought that city council was doing well, and one thing where maybe they'd like to do things a little bit differently.
Well, what I think the city council did well was hire a competent city manager. I mean, the manager manages the city, and without a strong foundation, the the structure is weak. Santa Clarita has a AAA rating. We have a sound budget, on-time budget, and that's due to the management of the city. One of the things that I think could have been done differently is the California Voter Rights Act lawsuit. Should have seen that coming with Palmdale and other districts getting in line. And the one thing, as an attorney, I understand that is a very profitable area, like the limit law. Is another profitable area for attorneys, because where there's attorney's fees are issued or can be granted, I mean, you could put 2,000 hours into a case, you're $400 an hour. I mean, that's $800,000, and it's not really the plaintiffs. The plaintiffs, they don't get the money. I mean,
right.
Yeah, even if the case is dismissed, the attorneys are still granted attorney's fees.
Right.
So.
Okay, well, very interesting perspective. So maybe you would have been a little bit more proactive as far as addressing the CVRA issue.
Before it came. Yeah, we had warning.
Awesome, Ronda. Well, we have the special meeting on the 17th. We'll look forward to hearing a little bit more from you, and thank you for your time and coming into the studio. Good luck.
Thank you. Yeah, 17th, I'll be heading on a plane to D.C., and I'm attending a luncheon with White House Chief Counsel.
Oh, great. Well, good luck with that.
Thank you.
All right, thanks for coming on and for talking with us.
Sure.